Before this video begins, Sleepy Kai, if you're watching this, I hope you don't mind me doing this because I'm just bored, and yeah, enjoy.
Hey Kai, what you doing? You think I can touch the top of that wall? Dude, that's way too high for you to reach. You're just gonna get yourself hurt. Wanna bet? No, I don't wanna.
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
So how'd it go? No regrets. I get hurt a lot. Like, very often. And most of the time I do it for the adrenaline rush. Or cause I'm just an idiot. Mainly because I'm just an idiot. But just about a week and a half ago, recording this audio, I injured my knee. And yes, I'm doing much better now. Thank you all for asking.
We do not care.
So how did I get myself in this mess anyway? Well, back in freshman year, early first semester, I was chilling getting my stuff on in the locker room. As you do. But a few of my friends in the corner are talking about what we're doing in PE today. Since, apparently, the way my school's PE class works is every Friday we'd always switch things up, doing something different instead of the main sport we're focusing on. So instead of us doing football like we've been doing for the past 2 weeks now, we'd be doing capture the flag instead. And honestly, I'd much rather do capture the flag than football, because I absolutely suck at football. And another thing PE likes to do is mix the sophomores and juniors and seniors up with the freshmen on Fridays in the same class, which is totally fair. So I'm kind of getting a little excited walking out to the football field to play some capture the flag. When we get to the field, the coach tells us to split up into 2 teams for the game, red and blue. I was assigned on the blue side of the field, playing defense for most of the game. Eventually, I noticed that we were losing most of our flags on our side, so I decided to switch to offense to get some flags back. About 5 trips in of me playing offense, I got 5 flags back to base. Mainly because few of the boys and most of the girls usually slack off on the side talking about whatever. Anyways, on my 6th trip, the opposing team realized that they were losing flags, so most of them started to play defense now. Luckily, there was a little path I could follow that would lead me to the other side. One problem though. That path was being blocked off by a senior, so I had to wait for the exact moment when his attention was away from me. Only about halfway through, the senior had noticed me, so I had no other choice to pick up the pace. Just when I was about to reach the end, another guy cut me off, so I tried to hit the brakes, but hey, you're out. In that moment right there, the amount of pain I felt could only be processed in a few words. Mother! God! Ow! Holy you motherfucker! I kid you not, I could only speak out in curse words. Even when the coach asked if I was okay, I just kept screaming the F-bomb. I wasn't even trying to offend anyone, it just hurt so damn bad. That's all my mind could think about. To better describe the pain, imagine you get hit with a flashbang, then get a 7-foot-long sword shoved in your knee. It was so bad, all my senses had been nerfed, making everything feel muffled, besides the countless screams of and the pain in my knee. Eventually, after 15 minutes of just pure pain, it had settled down enough for me to process what the coach is trying to say. So I tell the coach what it feels like in the areas of pain, and eventually they bring down a wheelchair to the field that the coach called in. I insisted it wasn't necessary to bring in a wheelchair, and I just needed crutches. and he just looks at me, knowing damn well I was just screaming in pain like I got shot 15 minutes earlier. So I got the wheelchair, and there's some sort of shame I felt for having to waste another person's time to carry my sorry ass to the nurse's office. It's kind of embarrassing. When I get to the nurse, she gives me a packet of ice to put on my knee. I go in and tell her my symptoms, then she tells me I might have hyperextended my leg, so I should probably avoid putting any pressure on it or extending it too far. Then gives me a pair of crutches. After I receive the crutches, she suggests I plan to get an x-ray just to make sure nothing serious has happened, and proceeds to call my guardians to pick me up. After my father arriving to pick me up and having the worst walking experience with those crutches, I make it over to the urgent care center to sign up for the appointment. We go over the whole symptoms and possible injuries I could have gotten. Then she hands over a knee brace to help keep my knee from extending. When I make it over to the x-ray room, the room was very dim with very little light. It kind of looks like a Portal 1 map, if you know what I mean. So we get the x-rays done, but I had to wait a little bit longer to get the results in. So for the next 2 weeks, I would not be able to do any leg movements like running, sports, or any of that. Which sucks, cause I actually love doing that kind of stuff specifically. So yeah, I was more of a stay-at-home kind of guy than I was before. But after about a week and a half of healing, I was back to full strength. And this was one of those moments you don't realize how much you actually appreciate something until it's gone. Cause I've never been this happy to be able to face something. And after about a day after fully healing, I apparently just sprained my knee. But now I can finally leave all that behind and hopefully never suffer any leg injury again.